Hey everyone, and welcome back to MetaCast. I'm John,
And I'm Maya.
and as always, we are ready to jump into another deep dive with you.
That's right.
So today we're looking at all things Nintendo Switch 2.
Ooh, very exciting.
Yeah, you guys sent in a bunch of articles from Level Up.
Yeah, they've been busy.
They have been busy, and they seem to have gotten the scoop on the hardware reveal and even some of the potential launch titles and even some speculation about some new features for the console. So
Yeah, just from the little bit we've seen so far, there's already so much buzz. Like, how do they do that?
Nintendo, they just know how to tease just enough, you know?
Yeah.
So let's jump into it.
Yeah.
So the Switch 2 itself, it looks like it's gotten a really nice design upgrade. It's a little bit bigger than the original Switch with some more refined contours.
Yeah. And the Joy-Cons, too, those are noticeably different. They look larger and, more ergonomic.
Oh, that's great, because they're hand cramps.
Yes.
That was a big complaint.
So many people had that issue.
Yeah. So it seems like Nintendo's actually been listening to its fans, which is always
Always a good sign.
a good sign for sure. And the dock also got in a nice little redesign, much more slimmed down and modern looking, but
Sleek.
sleek, yes. But what's really interesting is that Nintendo is really being tight-lipped about the technical specs.
Mm-hmm.
No word on the processing power or the screen resolution or the battery life, all that juicy stuff.
They're going to make us wait.
I know they are, which is why they have that Nintendo Direct coming up on April 2nd,
Yeah.
where they've promised to reveal all the details.
Classic Nintendo, just, drum up the hype.
Oh, yeah. Keeps everyone guessing and talking.
Exactly.
Which leads us to the big mystery. The new button on the right, Joy-Con.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
What is that all about?
I know everyone's talking with this. What could it be?
I've heard so many theories, is it just a new button for gameplay, or is it something bigger, maybe something social?
Weird.
Some people are saying maybe a Nintendo social network.
That would be really interesting, a whole new way to connect with friends and other players when you're, playing games.
Exactly.
But, Level Up also brought up another really interesting point.
Okay.
Mouse functionality built into the Joy-Cons.
Mouse functionality on a console?
Yeah.
What?
I know, it's kind of wild, right?
That's a bold move.
It is, and they even included a screenshot in one of their articles where you can actually see a cursor on the screen being controlled by the Joy-Con.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it definitely seems like there's something to this, and it just makes you wonder, what kind of games are they going to make for this? Are they going for something completely different?
Yeah, that raises so many questions.
Can you imagine strategy games on the Switch with pinpoint mouse accuracy?
Oh, that would be cool.
Or a revival of classic franchises Mario Paint.
Oh my gosh, a new Mario Paint.
Right?
That would be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
With the mouse controls and everything.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's what this one little detail does. It just opens up all these possibilities, and it just makes you wonder what are they thinking over there?
I know, it's so exciting to think about.
It really is.
What kind of experiences they could create for us with this.
Yeah, and if the rumors are true, this could be a total game changer.
Literally,
Yeah.
a game changer. It's not just the hardware though, right? We got to talk about the games.
Yeah.
Did you see that Mario Kart footage?
Oh, yeah, in the reveal trailer.
That was running on the new hardware.
Yeah, it was the only game that they actually showed running on the new hardware. So a lot of people think that means it's going to be a launch title.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold a bazillion copies. It just makes sense for them to have a new Mario Kart ready to go.
54 million.
64 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So it would be a smart move for them to capitalize on that for sure.
For sure. And even beyond, will it be a launch title or not? Level Up pointed out some really interesting stuff hidden in that footage.
Okay, so first of all, there might be a 24-player race mode.
24 players.
Can you imagine?
That's insane. I can barely handle 12 players.
I know, it's going to be total chaos.
But that sounds amazing.
It does.
What else?
Okay, so they also pointed out that Mario Bros. Circuit is back.
Nice.
With Mario motors and Luigi tires and everything.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that track.
And there was also a quick shot of Yoshi's, the burger joint.
Oh, yeah.
And this long stretch of open road.
Okay.
And some people are thinking that means there could be semi-open world elements in the new Mario Kart.
Semi-open world Mario Kart, huh?
I know, right? What would that even look like?
That's pretty wild. Would it still feel like Mario Kart, or would it be something totally different?
It's a good question. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I guess so.
But speaking of waiting and seeing, there's one more big question that we have to talk about.
Oh, yeah, backwards compatibility.
Right, because Nintendo said most Switch games will work on the Switch too.
Right, but not all.
But not all.
And that's what has people worried.
Yeah, for sure. And like Level Up suggested that any games that use like special peripherals or that really rely on the IR sensor in the original Joy-Cons, those might not make the cut.
Right, like Labo or Ring Fit Adventure.
Exactly, like those games depend on that specific hardware.
Yeah, that makes sense from a technical standpoint, but it's still kind of a bummer for people who bought those games
Yeah.
and, spent money on the accessories and stuff.
Totally. And now it's like a guessing game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which games will work and which ones won't.
Exactly. And it's frustrating that Nintendo isn't giving us the full specs yet.
Right.
Like if we knew more about the hardware, maybe we could make some better guesses.
Yeah.
But for now, we just have to wait and see.
So to recap, a redesigned console, some mysterious new Joy-Con, features a potential Mario Kart launch title, and this big question mark hanging over backwards compatibility.
A lot to unpack.
So what stands out to you so far? Like, what are you most excited about or intrigued by?
I don't know. It's just like, it feels like Nintendo's about to shake things up again. It's not just like a minor upgrade.
Right.
They're bringing some really new ideas to the table, and that's always exciting.
That's what I love about them. They're not afraid to take risks.
Yeah.
Like, they always seem to be asking, what if,
Right.
and then actually trying it out,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like, remember the motion controls with the Wii?
Oh, yeah.
Or like the whole hybrid design of the original Switch? Like,
Totally.
those were big gambles that really paid off.
Yeah, for sure. And this mouse thing,
Yeah.
like, who knows? Maybe that'll be another one of those, like, defining moments for them.
Right.
Like, imagine a whole new wave of games built around that,
Oh, yeah.
With the mouse controls, like, it could really change things up for developers and players.
Yeah, and it makes me think back to what you were saying earlier about Mario Paint.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if they brought that back?
Oh, my gosh.
But, like, reimagined it for the Switch 2?
Yes.
With mouse controls.
I would play that in a heartbeat.
Right.
That would be so cool.
That's what I love about a good reveal like this.
Mhm.
It just gets your imagination going.
Yeah, it sparks all those what-ifs.
Exactly. And it makes you so excited for what's to come.
And impatient.
Yeah, very impatient.
For April.
Yeah, for that Nintendo Direct.
When are they going to tell us more?
I know. But until then, all we can do is speculate.
And dream.
And dream, exactly. So, just to recap for our listeners out there, the Nintendo Switch 2 is on its way. We've got a redesigned console. Some interesting hints about new Joy-Con features the possibility of a Mario Kart launch title. And, of course, the big question mark hanging over backwards compatibility.
So much to look forward to.
There is. But I think the main takeaway here is that Nintendo is still innovating.
Yeah, they're not slowing down.
Not at all.
No.
They're not just giving us more of the same. They're really trying to surprise us and bring us something fresh and new.
And I, for one, am here for it.
Me too. So what about you, dear listener? What are you most excited about when it comes to the Switch 2? What are your theories about all this new stuff?
Yeah, let us know.
Head over to our website or our social media and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, happy gaming, everyone.